This might not be a new release, but this is new to me, and I wanted to share it with you. Today we're going to talk all about the French brand Typology. I got a lot to say, and we are going to profile the brand here today. I'm not fit for print beauty with me, Rebecca. I am a fashion and beauty editor. I have done that job for, at this point, about 25 or more years, and worked with some of the biggest brands in the industry, writing stories, ghostwriting books, getting websites and such together, writing press releases. But I am switching the sides of the camera, and I have brought not fit for print beauty right here to YouTube, so you have a bit of a filmed live beauty magazine that you can look through almost every day here on YouTube. Okay, so subscriber and friend, the second part being even more important, the lovely Celeste has been talking to me about Typology for, Celeste, what would you say, years now? She's like, you gotta try it, you gotta try it. I'm like, oh, Celeste, it's mostly skincare. I don't know. All right, but it finally got my attention with the release that I saw hyped on Instagram of the Black Cherry Tinted Lip Oil. I liked the darn lip oil so much that cart before the horse, I realized I dove headlong into the brand, and now I want to talk to you about it. So Typology is a French brand that puts skincare first, which makes total sense because that is the French aesthetic. Skin, good skin, just a little bit of color to enhance good skin. So Typology has all sorts of great skincare, and in fact, I urge you to look at the website because they have all, I'll link it all below. They have all sorts of holiday gift packs. They have a skincare gifts, and they actually have an advent calendar. Then there's like a lip and eye kit and a discovery face kit. So, you know, you can look at all that stuff. There's all sorts of great skincare on that, and moisturizers, just really, really good stuff. Because I have to test skincare for like 8 weeks or so before I could ever review it, I thought today we would talk about the brand through some of their color cosmetic products, which again, being a French company, they are very subtle with that. But subtle, but impressive. So we have a few things. They're all in these kind of really cool, like looking glass, kind of retro bottles. So pretty. And the first is the Tinted Lip Oil. I'll talk about that because I already mentioned it. I am wearing the Black Cherry, but it does come in 7 shades. They're $29.90 each. Why the weird American prices? Because, of course, this is a French company, so I guess that's probably after the conversion. So $29.90 or $30. And contains squalane and vitamin E and jojoba oil. And basically, what does this look like? So we have this glass bottle, real glass bottle, but when you undo it, it is a doe foot, like you would expect from a lip oil. And it's a beautiful lip oil. I'm wearing it on its own now because we use it in the demo that way, but you know, it's really pretty with a liner or even just over a lipstick. I just wore it bare today, and it's super comfy, really kind of thin, a true lip oil. Thin, comfortable, and pretty, just enough pigment, I feel. And then today, like I said, we're not looking at the skincare products, so the brand is very much known for that. We are going to look at 2 of the cosmetic products, and we're going to put them together. The Serum Tint, which is a bestseller, and the Glow Drops, also a bestseller. The Serum Tint comes in 6 shades and is, again, we have that price conversion, $44.90. And it comes in 6 shades. Like I said, I bought shade type 2. Now, this is interesting because the way they do this, it's an eyedropper. And the way they do their 6 shades, here's the eyedropper so you can see it, typical eyedropper look. Kind of messy, but this one's not a very messy one, thankfully. The way they do their shades is using something called the Fitzpatrick Phototype Scale, which takes into account not just skin tone, but also the effects of sun on the skin. Asks you if you burn easily, tan easily, that sort of thing. This is silicone free, and it's very light coverage with vitamin C and aloe vera. Really, really pretty. I am impressed, I'll tell you, spoiler alert, with how it builds. I have a little bit of concealer on. We just go into that in the demo. But this is just it on my face. And I am seriously, seriously impressed. It's beautiful. We mix it a little bit, again, stay tuned for the demo, with the Glow Drops. Now these are $36.50, weird price alert, I know. And you can mix it with moisturizer, with the Tinted Serum. I even use a little bit, just straight up as a highlighter. This is only one shade and it has vitamin C and aloe, and again, little eyedropper, and in the glass bottle that just kind of looks like a kind of a retro pharmacy look. Really, really pretty. And we're going to play with those today, but I also want to direct you to the website to look at their skincare, because I am just starting in with the brand, and let me tell you, I am incredibly impressed so far. So I'm hoping, like Celeste kept telling me, I am now hoping to pass along the favor, and I'm going to inform you about this brand. I want to go now to the demo. I'm going to put all of these products that I'm using down below in the description bar. Where I can, I put things up here on YouTube shopping. I don't know, this is small brand, so I'm not sure I'll be able to with that, but I certainly will try. Let's go to the demo now. Make sure you're subscribed, and let me just put in a quick word while I can. Sorry to stop everybody, but quick word, our Google form is down below in the description bar, and that is to answer the questionnaire of your top favorites for 2024, our community. I did it on a Google form, and I'm getting great feedback about that. So check out the Google form. If you fill it out, then it will count your votes for the 2024 top products of the year. There's 21 questions. You could skip some, but it's great fun, and I really hope that everybody participates so that we can get thousands of entries and really get a good smattering of what the community, the beauty community, loved this year. So do check that out. All right, let's go to the demo of Typology. Okay, so yesterday or the other day I featured the brand new BK Beauty complexion brushes, which are lovely. So today let's switch it up and give a little love to the Liquid Cream LC Rephr brushes. We'll use this one today. Now this is such a light look that I'm guessing that off camera I'll have to add a little bit of concealer, at least around the dark pits of despair, I'm guessing. But let's just see what we get, because I really don't know yet. It's an eyedropper, so in a way you kind of don't have to shake it up. What you really need to do with an eyedropper is just release all the product in it and then draw some more up, really, okay? So I'm going to do that just here, and then I'm going to put a few drops on my hand, and I'm going to mix it right away with the glow drops, okay? Same thing, going to open that up, okay? Release the product in there, okay. Here we go. Okay. And then we're going to add to that some of the glow drops. Now you do have to keep a little bit, if you're mixing like this, and I guess that's kind of obvious, you do have to keep a little bit, be mindful of your mix in case you run out. Or, okay, I'm going to swirl that together. Or if you're not going to be mindful of your mix, at least kind of do that. So if you're adding over it, you don't want to do one full side and then get the mix wrong for the other side. That's obvious, right? That's just kind of best judgment. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do, I had a little idea while I was doing this here. Such a soft brush, so don't think that I'm attacking myself here with it, with scratchy bristles or anything like that. Okay, what I think I'm going to do now, you guys, so I got kind of a little bit of a base on that was actually half and half. And I think now I might just do a layer with just the serum. Then I think, if I do just the serum, then I think we'll get a little bit more coverage. But let's try it. Already, I do like the way it's definitely evening out my skin tone. I think my dropper here, just on the serum, might have a little bit of a hole in it because I'm having a little bit of trouble. There we go. Okay. And I did fine on my color choice. I mean, yeah, I like this way. Because now I'm getting a little bit more, I'm noticing just a bit more coverage. And I didn't have to pay attention to the mix. But I got a little bit of coverage with a little bit of glow on the initial application. And that's okay. And that helps build. That builds really nicely. I mean, this is light coverage, but it is approaching, would you say, light medium now that it's all kind of done. And it feels really moisturizing. And I can tell it's going to dry, so I can't really comment on it yet. But right now, with it, even with it being wet, it's not sticky. It is a little bit wet feeling, but I can also feel it drying. And it has definitely, I'm actually impressed with the coverage. I am actually impressed with the coverage. And what I want to do now, I'm going to go off camera just to do my brows, you know, put on a little mascara. Then we'll put on this cool lip oil. But what I want to do really quickly is just kind of, I'm just taking the dropper and just barely putting a little bit. Let's do this a little bit as a highlight, kind of a natural looking highlight over the top. I blended it in before as the base. And now I just kind of want to do a little bit, you know, let's just use it a little bit like a highlighter. What do you think? Just a real natural look. Okay, I do want to give this a wear test and just see how long it lasts with such a light medium product. But I won't use any sort of concealer because actually it really helped with the redness. Just a little bit right here, if you'll indulge me. Just a little bit of concealer I'll put right there. Won't get in the way of the makeup, just to hide the dark pits of despair. And then I'll be back in a few hours and we'll check on it and try on the lip oil. Sound good? All right. Okay, it's actually been 6 hours. Here's what I added off camera, and I added it very recently. And that is a little bit of YSL Liquid Blush and some eyeliner and mascara. That's it. Okay. So let's take a look at how this has been going for 6 hours, which is, I think, a lot of time to give such a light skin tint such as this. But the first thing I want to do is I want to take a look at this tinted lip oil here in Black Cherry. I've been wearing this. I think it's probably been even listed in videos, so I don't really need to test this. I love it. And I'm just going to put it on. I like it even better over a shade. I saw my daughter, who's home from school for winter break already from college, eyeing it the other day and trying it. And I was like, don't go getting any ideas with that. If you have daughters at home, you know of what I speak. Okay, so she looked at me. She didn't like it on her. She wanted a different color. But thankfully. And I was like, yes, it does not look good on you. You know, because I get guilty and I give them everything. It's not even that they take, it's that I give. Okay. So now we have, I love that color. I just love it. It looked gray on my daughter, but on me, I really like it. And it's even prettier with like a liner. You know, I think I'm going to do a short on it. One of those peel off liners that stays on the lips. I'll watch for it. I'm going to do a short on it. And it's really pretty with that because it's like a plum. It's really pretty. Okay, at any rate, let's check this out after 6 hours, okay? Now remember, I used a little bit of the glow for the first layer, and then I added a little bit on top. This is great. I'll tell you what's really nice about this. It feels like I have nothing on my face because it's a serum. I kind of feel like I actually have nothing on my face. And I went ahead and put a liquid blush over it, but any blush would have worked. And it's what it's really doing is evening out my skin tone. I did, as I threatened, put just a little bit of concealer right here in the dark pits of despair, but that's it. The rest of my complexion is not perfected, but you know, this is a light medium coverage. It's not promising anything but that, and I think it absolutely lives up to it. But the best thing it does for me is it just kind of evens out the skin tone, makes me look, you know, like I can be seen by other human eyes, and like people don't have to shield themselves and from you know, my skin, and it makes me just feel a little bit more put together, and it's lasting. That's 6 hours in, no signs of wear. I don't have, interestingly enough, I don't have any powder on. Not really a powder lover, but it doesn't matter because I'm not getting creasing because this simply is a serum. It's just not thick enough to get to crease, if that makes sense. It's bending and moving with my facial expressions rather than caking or creasing because it simply kind of can't cake or crease. It's just too thin and kind of, you know, movable. So this is beautiful. And this is actually one of the thinnest tints I've ever used that has lasted the I cannot speak highly enough of this. It's lasted the longest. It's very pretty. This illuminator, the little highlighter glow drops, is super pretty without being glittery or sparkly. It's just a little bit reflective. Just really sophisticated and nice. It completely makes sense that these are French products because, of course, as we know, beauty in France is all about the skin first, and then just a little bit of color on top just to enhance what's already natural skin. The skincare is important, more important than the makeup, and that is, of course, what Typology focuses on too. So I'm going to list all of this below. I'll also have information down there on how to join our Facebook page, which lovely Helen is running, how to join our membership here on YouTube. We have a great time with our lives every week, how to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, all that kind of stuff. But I'll also put links to these products and the skincare from Typology because it's going to be skincare first. It's a very kind of French aesthetic and one that I really think some of the prettiest people in the world ascribe to, personally. So I need to take a page out of that book, even though it would be in French. And I want you to tell me what you think. Have you tried this brand? Have you heard about this brand? And I really want to thank Celeste for really putting me on this brand. She's been talking to me about it for a long time, and it just kind of took me forever. So Celeste, my apologies. You were right, as usual. Let me know all of these things. It's not just about me yapping at you. Tell me what your thoughts are as well. And make sure that you share and like and, of course, subscribe. Look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Don't forget to fill out your Community 2024 Best Of in the Google link in the description bar. Bye-bye.